here in queue in line for entrance to the Easter Papal Liturgy. There's about four entrances, and look how long they are. Uh, it's absolutely incredible. But waiting in line, it is 7:49 here in Rome. Um, Clock, so 2 hours 10 minutes, and we have these very long lines. So I figured I would do a stream to check in with y'all, see how everyone is doing. I will be live streaming the Easter liturgy. Um, Now I don't know who all might actually be awake right now, since I think a lot of the viewers are in the United States, and right now it's 1 in the morning, I think. So I don't know if you guys are awake, but those of y'all who are in Europe, you should be awake by now. It's 7:50. Y'all can of course type in the chat, put in your comments, put in your questions. You can see that we're right outside the Vatican. You can see way up there St. Peter's Basilica. Right now, it doesn't look like they're admitting anyone in just yet, so they just have us waiting in these long lines. Pray Your Rosary says he's in California. That's awesome. Yeah, I was California a few months ago, something like that. I think it was the second time I've been out there. I really liked California. It's a really nice place. It's pretty cool to look out at Los Angeles from that observatory. You just look out at night all across Los Angeles. It looks like a sea of diamonds. It's just incredible to see all the lights at night. So yeah, you live in a pretty cool place. I don't know if you're in Los Angeles, but California is pretty cool overall. Seems like a really expensive place to live though. And you can see the line we're in right now. We just got in this line maybe 10 minutes ago, and look how far it goes down already. So you can see all of these buildings out here, one way or another, pertain to the Vatican, either as a business or something like that. But technically, this isn't the Vatican yet, until you get a little bit closer to St. Peter's Square. That's actually the Vatican. So we're right outside of it. If you haven't been to Rome, highly recommend that you come. It's been just an incredible experience. Okay, I think the line is finally to move. So 7:50, I guess, is the magical number where they start to let people in. Um, I'm really happy to see so many people here. One thing, though, that I think Rome could do better is they could actually open businesses. Uh, because, again, right now it's 7:50, and most of the places around here closed. How are you closed at 7:50? I guess it's because it's Easter Sunday. I don't know, but not really, because I walked outside the other day at 9 in the morning and everything was closed. That was also weird. But then some places will be open till midnight. I don't know. So, Bob the Builder said, I just got out of my vigil mass. Awesome. And you're back up for morning mass. Yes. Yeah, we were here last night for the vigil mass in St. Peter's Square. And now we'll be attending the morning mass. We have 2 tickets, reservations for it. Biglietis, I think is what they call them in Italian. I just call them biglietis because that's how it's actually spelled. So I got my biglietis. I imagine that's also how Baptist Bob would pronounce it if he were to speak about it. Got them biglietis over here around. I was just watching your video praying the Typica. Oh, yeah, with Voice of Reason. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Marco. Yeah, I highly recommend y'all check that out. I think I put a link to it in, I think it was a short that I recently did. So, yeah, go check out Voice of Reason. and he just recently uploaded that. Whenever I had him out, we did a Typica at the chapel. If you're not familiar with Typica, it's basically um, a liturgy that you can do as a layman, at least the particular version that we use as a layman. Um, and it comes from a term that speaks of the typical psalms that you pray. Um, and it's kind of like if you don't have the opportunity to go to a mass or something, you can do a typica, or if you just want to do that as your um, prayer rule or some form of piety, you can do it. So really doesn't have to be a reason to pray a typica. You can do it anytime. You can do it daily if you want, but it's something cool that even the version that I posted with Voice of Reason, even a layman can do. So definitely check it out. Ramsey says just got back from Vigil Mass. Awesome. V says good morning. Good morning to you as well. The proof says Ramadan Mubarak. I'll tell you this, when I was just in Israel, and Ramadan's like the worst time to visit Israel because absolutely all of the food places are closed until nighttime. At least in the area that I was at in Jerusalem, because it seemed to be a mostly Muslim place where we were staying. So it was nearly impossible to find any food. Aside from some really weird stuff like Nutella and corn, I kid you not. I kid you not. There were stands. You know how like they're in the United States, there's hot dog stands? They had stands selling corn and Nutella chocolate. I I don't know why that's a popular thing during Ramadan, but it is. Um, I don't understand that whether it's Ramadan or not. That's just weird. If there were two things that I thought never would go together, it would be corn and Nutella. Needless to say, I did not try it. I just went hungry instead. So most days we didn't eat until until 6 p.m. Whenever you hear the cannon fired in Jerusalem, all right, then you can eat. So that's about when we did it. Loteros in Israel. Not sure what your question is there, Ramses. Just got confirmed and had the Eucharist. Chop 007 says. Also, congratulations. I'm really glad to hear that. How do you feel? Let me know. Put it in the comment section. The proof says, as a Muslim, I don't know anyone who eats that. I just.
I took a picture.
There were a lot of them. Another thing was I saw that there were falafel stands during Ramadan, but it was just the falafel, no pita. And they're like, you can't have the pita right now during Ramadan. What? What's okay? So you can have the falafel, like the chickpeas, you know. You can have that, but you can't have the pita. I don't understand. I'm confused on how Ramadan works. So you're allowed to eat to an extent, I guess, before 6 p.m. But you can only eat some things. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I haven't looked into it. But I basically had to go through all of that in Israel. So it's nice to be back in Italy when you can actually find some food during the day. Juan says, almost eleteros are the Mexican corn vendors. This? Mexican corn vendors?
Yeah, it's kind of that.
Oh.
What we saw was like that, but
Oh,
no
okay.
cream,
You know
no
about
nothing,
this?
just
Oh,
Nutella
okay.
and corn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know about this. So the proof says no, there's total restriction of food and water during Ramadan. Okay, but why were they selling little falafels without the pita? I don't know, I'm confused. And then again, there was the corn with the Nutella. And I saw people at the stand, I guess they were just breaking the Ramadan fast. So that was interesting. Let's see. So you can't during the daytime. Yeah, this was during the daytime. It was during the day. So I don't know. This was in Jerusalem, right outside the old city. It seems like the area that we were in was mostly mostly Muslim, so just everything was shut down. Everything was closed, almost all the food places. I don't know if again it's just because of Ramadan, but also because of the fact that tourists aren't really coming there. So you need a ticket? What for? You're gonna lose it by the time we even get there. See, that's the problem. If I give it to her, she's gonna lose it by the time we get there. That's the problem. You think I'm joking? I don't know where she's going, but she's going somewhere with a ticket. Guaranteed by the time she gets back, it'll be gone. So let's see. Greetings from Venezuela. Awesome. That is so cool. Yeah, I'd love to come to Venezuela one day. I'm glad that you're watching. Let's see. Jews like their falafels too. It's popular. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that was a Jewish vendor. Maybe. Suppose.
Yeah, the hardest part was just getting there.
But if so, why wouldn't he sell the pita? I asked him, where's the pita? And he's like, no, it's Ramadan. Okay, so but if you're Jewish, it wouldn't matter, So you can sell the pita. It's the shawarma. Shawarmas are the best. That's my favorite thing to eat in the Middle East. But it was hard to find a good shawarma because again, everything was just closed. So the tragic thing is, I was looking for a shawarma the whole time, and I was able to find McDonald's easier than I could a shawarma in Israel. What's up with that? There were more McDonald's than shawarma stands. I remember in Israel there used to be shawarma stands everywhere. I didn't see not one shawarma stand. Again, I think it's probably just because not a lot of tourists right now in Israel because of the war. Greetings from San Diego. Great to see you. I was in San Diego, a few months ago. I loved it. Very gorgeous place. Got to see that, what's that ship that y'all have? That old decommissioned World War II, I think, ship. It's pretty cool. You get to go on board and see that and all kinds of airplanes on top of it. Greetings from Timor-Leste. I don't know where this is. Now you're showing my ignorance of geography. You have to tell me where that is. It's okay. He says it's okay if you don't know where that is. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't. You gotta tell me. You gotta give me a hint or something. I don't know where. The Midway. Yes, that was the ship. That was it. The Midway. It was really cool. I wanted all the way to the top, like where I guess the captain would be, but we went towards the end, so I wasn't able to see the very, very top. But I was able to go to like the top floor where they had the different airplanes and helicopters and stuff like that. Have I had any halva in Israel? Halva? Offhand, this isn't ringing a bell what halva is. You'll have to give me another name for it or describe it. Again, there just wasn't a lot of options. So McDonald's again was open, but the other places weren't. So we ended up just getting kosher McDonald's. McRoyals, I think is what the burgers are called there. One of them, a McRoyal. Before, I remember when I lived in Israel, but they didn't have a McDonald's until probably towards the end of when I lived there. They opened up their first McDonald's, but prior to that, they had a McDavid. So it wasn't McDonald's, it was a McDavid. I forget what they called Burger King, because there was like a knockoff version of Burger King, I think, too. Easter says Christos Anesti, Alitos Anesti. Great to see you. Happy Easter to you, Matthews. So Timor-Leste is East Timor, used to be part of Indonesia. Okay, all right. Yeah, well, I know Indonesia, but didn't know the rest. That's pretty cool though that you're watching. Burger Messiah. I forget what it was called, but it was something funny. But yeah, I remember they opened up their first McDonald's. Everyone came out. So evidently it became so popular that they now have McDonald's all over Israel. They also have a lot of malls there, I noticed.
I feel Holy Spirit's just having fun with us.
So, am I taking communion here? Yes. Yes, absolutely. I've received communion several times here. And I will be today as well. Okay, it's in Vatican City right now. Mass begins at 10 a.m. for everyone who is wondering. Yes, it's 8:04 in Vatican City right now. Right. Are you here, Isaac?
I didn't even remember that.
Anthony, happy Easter, everyone, and you too.
Were you
Yeah, like I said, we're 2 hours early.
About 3 crazy run-ins.
But here, you got to be early to all of these papal events. He says, no, I'm just looking at the Vatican website. Yeah, yes, that's 10 o'clock. But if you don't get here several hours early, you're not going to find a good place if you're admitted at all. Look at the line.
We were standing outside the Scala Sancta waiting to climb up. And then, like, within the same hour...
You see how long that is? And this is just one of the lines. There's another one over there.
That's reactions to St.
On that side, and there's also 2 others on the sides flanking St. Peter's. I don't know if they're longer. By the time you get there, it'll be longer than what you're currently in. So I'm sorry, I don't have any coins. I apologize. So, I don't have any. I apologize. I'll go to the ATM soon. You gonna be here? Do you speak English? Okay. I'll go to the ATM soon and bring you some. Are you gonna be here? Okay. Okay. I don't speak Italian. Sorry. Well, when my wife comes back, I have some. Okay. Yeah. I need to carry cash. I don't ever carry cash.
Yeah?
I got a few times some cash here because there are some places that just don't take cards, but for the most part, most businesses take cards, so I just use that. I don't use cash to begin with, but here it's actually good to have some because I've noticed there's a lot of homeless people, so it's good to have some on you. Why? If God is real, why do I suffer?
We're better off just...
I get that. I understand that. It's, I think it's one of the most difficult questions in relation to the existence of God. So, I think that the answer, which may not necessarily be comforting at the moment, at least, the answer is that God allows evil that good may come, a greater good may come. And you probably have noticed times in your life where you don't know why you're going through what you went through, and it's pretty tough, but later on you realize, wow, I'm actually grateful that I went through that because it brought me to a better position. It's sort of like that, but that's not very comforting if you're going through the pain. It's only comforting when you come out on the other end. Harley, that happened at World a few back. What happened? I'm just reading that comment. Need to get myself over to Europe. Yeah, absolutely. Send her some crypto. That's funny. No, I need to just some change, or when my wife comes back, I think she might have some with her. But I just don't ever really carry, even in the States. I don't carry cash. It's just not a reason to in the most cases, especially in Louisiana. So, no, that was beautiful, brother. Gage says, God bless. You too. And you know, partly what we're celebrating today with the resurrection is a triumph over evil and a triumph over death. And so that's also the purpose of this Easter liturgy, is that Christ is victorious over death and evil. So he will bring a greater good out of it. But again, might not be comforting while you're going through suffering. What did the Titanic say when it was sinking? I'm nominating everybody
We
for
wouldn't
the
know the difference.
What's temporary?
ice bucket challenge. I don't get it.
Came recommended by somebody.
I'm slow. Let's see. Non nobis domine, non nobis, sed nomini tua da gloriam. Absolutely. Let's see. The one mass I got to attend in St. Peter's, there were multiple priests, and I got to receive from one of the Eastern priests. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen some Eastern priests here during the Latin Rite liturgies. It's awesome to see the con-celebration between Latin Rite and Eastern Catholics. I don't know where in the world she went. Maybe she went all the way to the other entrance. I'm now starting to wonder where in the world she headed off to. Maybe she abandoned me.
That's probably good.
She got in. Line seems to be moving along
Oh, it
decently.
totally is. Because I've seen multiple friends start there and then all the way up.
Enriquez has just got out of mass. I burned myself with so much hot wax an hour ago. That's funny.
That's true. No, this was meant to be. It was
What
meant
else
to
we
be.
got?
We're meant to be in this line.
I wonder if there's a bottleneck of people turning that street corner.
Wait, hold on. She said she made it. How did she make it?
Yeah.
She said she made it. I don't know how she made it. And how's that useful when I'm stuck over here in line? I guess she's gonna get me a seat or something. I know she didn't skip the line. Surely not. So, this is so cool, getting live messages or live responses. She's somehow already in there at a barricade, like right at the front. Don't know how she did it. But whatever she did is what I need to do. But I don't know what she did. But I guess she's saving a spot for me. She said we'll be on the, I'd be able to see us on the Vatican News camera or whatever. So check out the Vatican News feed. You might be able to see us. Oh, she said it's right in front of us. Okay. So she's got a seat for me. Line's moving decently.
Hello, Meg.
So
How are you?
Oh, I was like, I've been watching
we'll
all
stream
of
a
you
few
guys.
more minutes
I've been watching
here
all of you guys
when I
go
get
by,
through,
one by one.
and then
Saw
I'm
Matt
gonna
and
do a
Julia
separate
go.
stream for the mass.
Nice. I was like,
Okay.
I forgot about daylight saving.
Now?
That wasn't a happen. Yeah. I mean, like, the clocks would have changed automatically.
Right.
That's why my mom
So Easter says this is so cool, getting live responses. Will we receive the Holy Father's blessing through your stream? Yes, actually, the blessing is for everyone present as well as everyone that we wish to be blessed. So whoever whoever we have for our intentions. And so keep you and everybody else here in mind as well. So yes, y'all would all be the recipients of the blessing as well as RNT viewers.
Hope they let her in. Oh,
Hold on.
The websites were
Barricades. See, so we don't see the boat because it's by the barricade. So the pro tip is if you're here for people audience and liturgy, remember the 3 B's: barricades,
on top of
babies, and brides.
Don't you think she's got a
If you sit next to one of those, you have a chance that the Pope will stop right there, because he's driving by the barricades, and the Pope will usually bless babies and brides and stuff like that. So, but if you get all 3, like a barricade, bride, and a baby, like you're guaranteed to be, in a place where Pope Francis is going to stop. So. Let's see.
How many of your cohorts are
You feel how I used to feel like when I was at the grocery store. My mom would leave to get something while we're ready to pay. That's funny. That's strange. It's showing dark skies on the Vatican live feed. Eh. Oh, I wouldn't say dark. Light blue, grayish, maybe. Happy Easter, Michael. Angel, Lucky says it, and you too. Same to you as well, Francis. Happy Easter, Michael. God bless you and your wife and children. Keep me and your family in prayers. Absolutely. Did I go to the Scavvy tour? Tried to book it so many times. And it just wasn't working. The only time I got admitted to it was for a time period where I was going to be in Israel, so it doesn't work. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But you do get to go down just to see the bones of St. Peter and just kind of, at least not the bones themselves, but just the tomb of St. Peter. You can always go down and see that in St. Peter's Basilica. I have a video of that I uploaded about a week ago. Let's see.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna rain a bit tomorrow.
BBB, right.
But
Big baller rain.
it'll be chilly.
Barricades, babies, and prides. Yeah, you want to look for the triple threat.
It'll rain holy water.
At the very least, find a barricade. You know, you find a barricade, Pope Mobile comes by, you know. So,
Been a champ on this trip.
golly,
Lots of patience.
how did she get in so quick?
Hanging in there. She made it through that Good Friday service.
I wonder if she went to like one of the side gates or something.
It was unplanned.
I decided to go because all
Oh well.
When we ran into the friends, we were like, "Oh, you're going to the service?" We're like, "Oh,
I need some
and I was
coffee.
like,
we're gonna, yeah."
no, but then you were like, this is the highest.
See a few people with
That's
some
true.
McDonald's
It's the highest
cups,
Catholic church in the
so I
world.
guess they
Yeah,
have
higher
a
than St. Peter.
We were in
coffee somewhere around here, but McDonald's doesn't really have good coffee. Neither does Starbucks. Let's see. Are you going to check out the St. Padre Pio relics tomorrow? I'd love to. Might be able to check that out. I need the address for it. I saw a sign, but I didn't get an address.
We were, yeah.
Let's see. I did see that video of the tomb that says, yeah, that's about all I've been able to see.
really nice.
I suppose the Scavvy tour is more extensive. I was able to go to 3 catacombs yesterday. Domitilla, St. Sebastian, and Callistus. That was pretty epic. They're all right next to each other, so you can just kind of go to all 3. That was awesome. That's probably in top 3 things that I've done in this trip. I really, really enjoyed seeing that, because that's just where a lot of the popes and martyrs were buried. When it comes to Callistus and his tomb, or his catacombs, they've removed the popes and martyrs and moved them to different places. And that happened in the 9th century. It's still cool to go to where they were. I think if you show your RNT badge, they'll let you pass through the whole line. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't pull that card. Maybe I should though, right? So we got the nun house. The nuns are represented. The rosaries. And speaking of which, I got a rosary right here. McDonald's is about a 5-minute walk from the Vatican. Yeah, you can kind of see it from here, right outside the Vatican. I'm not gonna get out of line at this point. Let's see. At my parish, we had relics the week of the Holy Cross and Crown of Thorns. They were tiny pieces. That's awesome.
You could get her some.
When I went to the Scala Santa, I went slower than the people in front of me. By the time I was halfway up, I looked back and saw no one had passed me. Everyone behind slowed down to my pace, my piety. That's funny. Yeah, it's the most painful thing to do is go up those steps on your knees.
You want to go investigate?
That hurt.
No, I
That
don't
hurt
actually.
bad. But good penance, you know.
Being directed
I
around.
guess that's the point, right? How far am I from the entrance?
Uh-huh.
100 feet is what it looks like.
I'll get you.
Just left my church room. And the name says that's pretty cool. Yeah, I hope it was a good liturgy. Let's see. I was able to get a relic of St. Padre Pio around Christmas. Yeah, I have one first class relic of Padre Pio and then a few third class relics. Let's see. You should go to the Holy Steps. Yeah, I did that. So I think I posted a little short about it. When I got to the top, I did a deep bow, and my backpack fell off over my head, slamming loudly. Yeah, that's funny. They should add a McDonald's in the Vatican. That's funny. So your relic of Padre Pio is from his beard, right? Same. So you can kind of see the Polizia up here. So we're getting close. All right, let me see what my wife sent me. Program for us. It's in Italian. I need it in English. That's the only thing. All these programs are in Italian. I suppose I could Google on the Vatican website an English translation, but I don't read Italian. There's a place that sells relics in a building off the road, somewhere around the gardens by the Colosseum. Got one of Maria Goretti. Really? I didn't know that they were selling them here. They can, the law is that you can't sell them, but you can buy them. Line's moving along pretty well. We'll be through soon. And so what I'll do is soon I'll cut off this stream and I'll start the new one about 30 minutes or so, in an hour, maybe about 30 minutes before the liturgy. Did I get a chance to attend the Easter Vigil yesterday? I did. I watched the live stream and it was really beautiful. Yep, I sure did. It was really Well, I was outside. I wasn't inside for that one. I tried to get reservations for it, but I could only get reservations to this liturgy. All the other ones, you know, were, I guess, already booked. The cost was technically for the reliquaries, which the relics already came with. Right. That's lovely. Then what about St. Padre Pio, a little village where, and he's there, God bless him, also St. Michael Castle. Yeah, I got to do the Castel Sant'Angelo not long ago, which is behind me actually. Can't really see it from here, but actually you can see the very tip of it. Let's see. You should be able to see the very tip of it right there. Here. That's the very tip of it. You see Michael the Archangel. But got to go to that. That was really cool. I videoed it as well, so it's like a video tour that I did. It's also on the channel. I'm trying to do a lot of video tours and record them. What time is it here? 8:24. 8:24. Pretty pumped. Part of me is like floating, and part of me wants to go die retaking the Holy Land. W says that's great. Yeah. So I'm glad to hear that you were received. That's awesome. Well, I'm assuming you were received. You just came out of liturgy. Okay, here. Just got baptized and confirmed like 3 hours ago. That's
We'll
awesome.
see when we get
I
there.
think if we
That's
get
great.
in,
Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really
Yeah,
care
for all
where
the
the seat is.
catechumens newly illumined.
standing would not be good.
Praying for y'all and really excited. You know, people come in to the church on Easter, so we're receiving a lot of people last night and this morning. So certainly continue to be in prayer for those catechumens who were just illumined and the ones who are about to be during the liturgy.
How does that sound?
Thoughts on the veracity of the Quo Vadis story? I've never looked into the veracity of the story. It's an interesting story. I've never looked in historically how reliable it is. It's a good question. I do want to because I was right by the Quo Vadis church there at the Appian Way. I didn't have a chance to go in, but because of that, I was like, okay, I want to look more into the veracity of it. So I'll do that soon. WM says I'm 47, not quite Constantine, but close. That's great.
Like fold it and put it in your pocket.
Wonder if Pope Francis has some RNT merch.
Yeah, it could be.
It'd be funny if he had the Pope Slater shirt. I doubt very seriously he's ever heard an RNT, but that'd be so cool if he did. I imagine he has just so many other things that he's dealing with that it's unlikely he knows of any of the content creators online. Very unlikely. Let's see. Where am I? What country? Right now I'm in Rome, and within a few minutes I'll be in Vatican City, which is its own country. Vatican City is right up ahead.
Oh, it says here.
About to go through the checkpoint,
That's what that means.
and I should be able to
I actually haven't
get
looked
in.
at the tickets, so no.
So,
We're gonna
let
go
me
in front
get
of
my
the stroller.
ticket ready.
You should probably send your children.
My biglietti. Okay, so let me show it to you so you can kind of see what it looks like.
We dropped, like, I had like a noun. I just left it. We were some of the visual news.
There we go.
Came back after that. The thing is, you know which is your country. Correct. I also care.
So that's what it looks like. It's kind of like a Willy Wonka ticket.
I think it's all good. We're gonna be
Kids in front, grown ups behind.
I love watching your videos on Voice of Reason. Yeah, those are always fun. Thank you for watching those. I bet Pope Francis does this and we'll be talking about you. That's funny. That's funny. It's the other way around. I'll be talking about the Synod. What time did I arrive to wait for Mass? 7:30?
We have our hats too.
Something like that? I bet you'll come up in this year's Synod. That's funny. No. Here we are at the checkpoint. How's the food? Food's been awesome.
If anybody wants some
I've been really loving the food. Can't bring in Coke, evidently. They're really peculiar about what you can and cannot bring in the Vatican.
chug it here and now.
Do they have crab boil? Probably. I don't know. Look at the subjects. Digital influencers is the subject of the Senate. Is it really? No way. I don't believe this. You got to email that to me if that's true. reasonandtheology@gmail.com. Send me where you found that.
Okay.
What's a synod? Wow. I have a couple videos on it. Definitely check it out because the synod's different than what a synod really is historically. So, yeah. Hi. Okay. So, going through security here. You have to do the wand. I have to get wanded. Hold on.
Dove va?
Hello.
Se sono i mattoncini no.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Hello. Thank you. All right. So we are through security. And now I gotta find where Stacy's at. And I say we're through security. I don't know. This is the first security checkpoint. Might be another. Okay, let's see. Oh, they got some coffee over here. The money changers, I'm telling you, they charge way too much. Okay. Here's another checkpoint. Another checkpoint over there. Okay. Now we gotta find her. Find the spot. So am I officially in the Vatican now? When I cross this threshold here, I shall be in the Vatican. When I cross that right there. And bam, we're in the Vatican. There it is.
It's Lizzie, right? Yeah, you want to take a guess? I'm gonna guess in here.
Okay. Now I have to find her. I hope I don't have to go through another security checkpoint. I'm so tired of these. Okay. Got a whip for the money changers in outer court. That's funny. Disregard my comment. You're in the Vatican. I thought you were in Russia. That's hilarious. Yeah, no, not Russia. Not Russia. Yep, I gotta go through another security checkpoint. Okay. I'll have to put y'all down for a second when I go through the deal here. Okay. They have all of these security checkpoints, and here they got the little x-ray deals, which are not always required, but whenever there's a liturgy or something like that, then you go through it. Got the nuns in the house. Okay. Standing where 189 Swiss guards died, protected Pope in 1527. Oh wow, I didn't know about that. Hear a lot of English in the background. Yeah, I've heard some English speakers here. I was confused. Orthodox Easter isn't until May 5th. Yeah, they use a different calendar for Easter. So Sometimes it coincides with ours, sometimes it doesn't. Come on. How did she get through all of this already? I wonder. They use the Julian calendar. Some of them do. But for Easter, they use the Julian calendar. But for a lot of the other dates, they use Gregorian, and depending on which jurisdiction we're talking about. There's a few Eastern Catholics who still fully use the Julian calendar. Do I have cell phone service over here? I'm streaming this live. Ariel Toll House is what the Orthodox experience going through the Vatican security checkpoints on their way to Peter at the pearly gates. That's funny.
Remember we were talking about it like Christmas Eve? I bet that was
Yeah, feels like a Toll House. Feels like purgatory. I know I'm Orthodox anyway, disregard me. I'm curious, also ask her, let us know how she got in so fast. I hope she didn't skip a line. But you gotta do what you gotta do. She's hanging out with the Pope while you're waiting. Yeah. While I'm over here as a bum, just sitting here hanging out with the X-ray machines. She's over in the Vatican having champagne. Let's see. Somehow my rosary got tangled, and that's bothering me. I need to fix that, but I need 2 hands for it. My OCD's kicking in. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Hold on. Hold on. Need it fixed. Need it fixed. Need it fixed. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. All right. She used her RT badge. The video's really blurry. Yeah, I mean, it's coming through clear for me, but since I'm live streaming, it's going to be downgraded during live streaming. Once it's posted fully on YouTube, it should be higher quality. Put everything in the box. Yeah. Not my first rodeo here. It's annoying. I'll put y'all on the little counter over there. You don't have to necessarily put the phones through the scanner. Although I guess I could put my phone through the scanner and let y'all go through the scanner and see what the X-ray looks like. I'm gonna live stream y'all through the X-ray. Let's do that. Let's see what it's like. And y'all tell me what it's like going through an X-ray machine. Grab one of these boxes. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, what was that like? No, my rosary broke. No. I can fix it. I just need a little deal and I can fix it. Oh man, come on. Are you kidding me? May have to buy the rosary out here or something. Il Papa! How was my rosary break just going through a little box? I'm trying to figure that one out. What happened in there? Y'all witnessed the whole thing. What happened to my rosary while y'all were in there? Have I used public transport in Rome? A few times, but mostly I've been walking. Even when it's counterintuitive time-wise. Okay, now we need to find Stacy. Okay, so Stacy's messaging me on the live stream. I'm waving at you. Can you see me? Yeah, I can. Okay, I can see you way out there. How did I spot you immediately? I literally, in this whole crowd, immediately spotted you. That's crazy. You're right next to... Okay. Oh.
Prova. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Security broke my rosary. I'm telling you. Yeah, lost me for a minute. I don't know. Sometimes the signal gets out. Don't know what's going on with that. Il Papa Francesco. Viva il Papa. It's about all I know in it. Italian. I don't really know anything beyond that. Oh, I also know ciao. 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 Cinque. Seis.
7, 8.
I say we should.
No, I say
All right. Where is she? I lost her again.
Yeah, take 2 rows over there. That looks good.
She's by a barricade. Let me see.
Und hier links kannst du. Ein weiter. Hier.
Okay, she's way over there. I don't know how to get over there.
Prova 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
She is way over there. 7, 8, 5. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Excuse. Excuse me. I guess that's how you say it. Excuse me. Sorry.
No problem.
He's throwing an Italian accent on it. Sorry. Let's see. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry.
3, 4.
Okay. Here we go. Did you skip the line?
No, I had to run.
Huh?
I had to run.
You ran? Mi scusi. Mi scusi me. Mi scusi. It's a sign that my prayers got answered. What, that my rosary broke? WM says, I'm so invested in these two finding each other. They're holy water at your router when it happens. Yeah. Scusi-moi in French. Is that how you say it? That's a Vatican Italian accent, not Italian. All right. Huh? So I'm going to kill the live stream here and then start a new one here in just a moment. So y'all stay tuned.